All right, in Figure A3-T72-04, the service switch is closed and pressing the start button will do what? You know, in the previous video, I did a pretty good explanation of how holding circuits operate. But let's close the service switch and follow the path of current so that we understand the operation. Okay, so we're gonna close the switch right here. And if you like, I can just draw a purple line through there so that we know that we have continuity across that switch. And we're going to press the start button. So remember, start buttons are spring-loaded, normally open buttons. Stop buttons are spring-loaded, normally closed buttons. What does that mean? It means it will be open unless your finger presses it, and only while your finger is holding the start button down against the force of the spring, only then will that switch be closed. The moment you take your finger off a start button, it will return to its open position under the force of the spring holding it open. So the question wants to know what happens when I press the start button. Well, when I press this start button, I immediately close this switch. Okay, if I close that switch, current is going to flow through any step in my ladder diagram where there's continuity. So that step means current's going to flow through there, which means for sure this relay coil is energized. And at the same moment in time, any loads parallel to it will experience current flow as well, which means my light is energized. So pressing that button will energize that relay, energize the light, and let's not forget that when you energize a relay coil, any contacts associated with that relay coil will flip position. This relay coil had normally open contacts. That means these will close. That will establish a parallel branch for current to flow around the start button. So let's look at our answers, A, B, C, and D. Will pressing the start button activate the relay coil only? No. Will it activate the relay coil and the light? Yes, that's true. Will it activate the relay coil and close the relay contact? Absolutely. Will it activate both the relay coil, the indicator light, and close the relay contact? Yes. So technically there are more than one correct answer, but you should always infer that you are expected to choose the most correct answer. And the most correct answer satisfies the criteria that all of those things happen. D is the correct answer here, or at least the most correct answer.